Let's talk about one of the most passionate types of creators in the DIY t-shirt space, the creator or hobbyist. Now, this person isn't someone who's just chasing sales, not yet anyway. They're chasing ideas, celebrating life, making things for birthdays, family reunions, game nights, maybe even their dog's birthday. It's about joy, expression, connection, cuteness, not profit. Now, jokes aside, this kind of creator, they don't need pro tools. They need something that feels like fun. That's why Canva, it's perfect for people just like that. It's visual. It's simple. You drag and drop. You can add really cool already made fonts, clip art, photos, and the image really starts to take shape without much effort. Canva lets you explore without overwhelm. You're not dealing with layers. You're not dealing with grids. You're designing with feel. And remember this. Think of your t-shirt as the canvas. Canva gives you the brushes. And if you ever feel stuck, like you know what you want, but you don't know how to start, there is options like DesignGen. It is an AI tool that lets you get like 90% of the way there. You describe like the vibe, the idea, the theme, and it spits out the design back in like a minute or two. All you have to do is like tweak and refine from there. Don't overthink it. At this stage, like I said, it's about having fun, seeing your ideas come to life. You're not building your brand just yet. You're building your skills, your confidence, your style. So let's start with Canva. This tool was practically made for crafters, hobbyists. You don't need any design experience. Canva is drag and drop, like I was saying, visual, intuitive. You just pick the canvas size that you want to try, maybe 12 by 12, 4,500 by 5,400 pixels is a good size for tees. Then you're off to the races. You start building your design. Here's what makes it so powerful. You can search thousands of different fonts and graphics. You can upload your own photos, clip art, whatever it is. You can use their free templates to tweak and make them your own. And best of all, you can export these with transparent backgrounds, which is exactly what you need to get them printed on a DTF transfer to use with a heat press. Now, one thing that you'll want to watch out for, make sure that you're downloading your files correctly. In Canva, when you go to actually share your design, you're going to have a couple different options when it comes to downloading the actual graphic. What you're going to want to do is make sure that you have the PNG option selected, and then also just make sure that that quality slider is slid all the way to the right so that it is 3.125x. That's going to ensure that your design is 300 DPI. That keeps your prints looking sharp and professional. So here's a quick tip that most beginners miss. What might look good on a flyer, for example, that same design would look crowded on a t-shirt. So use bold text, high contrast, and just fewer elements. Canva's t-shirt mockups let you preview your designs instantly. So guys, come on, there's no excuse for bad designs nowadays. These are real designs that people made using Canva or DesignGen, printed, worn, and sold. You don't need Adobe Illustrator. You don't need to be an artist. You just need the right tools. So if you're a crafter or a hobbyist, start with Canva. Try DesignGen when you want a shortcut and keep creating. T-shirts are your canvas, and you don't need permission or perfection to make something amazing. Now, if you're running a clothing brand, a local boutique, or you're even just looking to like grow your online store, this part is going to be for you. Now, design isn't just for fun anymore. It's not about being artsy. It's about building a brand that people recognize. Remember, I'm going to show you how to do that, step by step, using Canva and DesignGen in a way that makes your shirts look professional and keeps everything consistent. No freelance designer needed. As a business owner, your time is split between product, customer orders, and marketing. So your designs, they can't take hours, but they still need to look like they did. You need every shirt to reinforce your brand, your message, your voice, your niche. That's where Canva's brand tools can really start to make a difference. Inside Canva, go to the Brand Kit, and this is where you're going to lock in your identity. Upload your logo, save your colors, pick Pick your fonts. That way, every time you open a new design, it already looks like you, your brand, your company, whatever it is. This isn't just about saving time. It's about making sure that every single ad, every single tee, every post, it feels like your brand without having to start from scratch every time. Here is an example. Now, let's say you're on a time crunch. Maybe you're trying to do a drop or a limited run to test a new niche, a new design. Open up DesignGen. It'll take your idea, then give it like 1-2 minutes. Boom, you have a design right in front of you. Type something like, I don't know, vintage gym t-shirt with lightning bolts for Iron Temple Fitness. And it'll literally give you that design with that logo, that text layout, and the graphics completely already assembled for you. But here's the key. Once you actually get your AI artwork concept, make sure that the final version screams your brand. Drop in your colors, use your fonts. Your business isn't generic, so your designs shouldn't be either. You want your t-shirts to sell, so think like a customer. They're not just buying fabric, they're buying your identity, a story. That's why companies and businesses spend so much on branding. It matters. The more consistent you look, the more trust you build with your customers. They keep coming back. Why? Because your brand feels familiar. They know that you're the professional, even if you are just in your garage. So here is a secret that can boost your sales fast. Combine your brand with your customer's world. So what does that even mean? Try maybe mixing your logo with city names like DTF Queens Houston chapter, or niche tags like Iron Temple Fit Dads Club. Canva, it makes this super easy. You can just duplicate previous templates, change the text, boom, you're done. You have a t-shirt that actually can connect with someone in your local area. You don't need to hire a designer. You don't need to learn Photoshop to look like a real brand. You can just use Canva's Brand Kit, throw in whatever design you just got from DesignGen, and boom, you're good to go. And most importantly, you've built a brand that people recognize, that keeps them coming back. If you're building an apparel brand, you're not just making t-shirts, you're making a statement with every shirt. You're building a dream. You are building a world that people want to step into, a shirt that people want to wear. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, guys. This isn't just about selling a product. You have to make it about selling your identity, your values, your story, your lifestyle. And that requires next level intention behind every design that you put out. As a brand builder, you already know the power of a good vibe, of aesthetic, of a good story. Your shirts aren't just blank canvases, they're physical representations of your message. Whether you're all about sustainability, you're all about streetwear, mental health, hometown pride, your design choices need to align with whatever that ethos is every single time. Now, if you're just stuck in concept mode, like I've been saying, tools like DesignGen can really help you visualize and flesh out the idea. Think of it like a creative assistant. It literally brings your themes to life so you can decide if the direction even feels right or if you want to try something new. Try entering prompts like vintage botanical logo for a slow fashion brand. Again, guys, this is off the dome. Bold text designs tee about mental health awareness. And then it'll literally spit out a design for you. It'll chat. You can refine it with the chat, and then it'll go and make the design. It's seriously, I'm telling you, check it out. But like I've been saying, if you are serious about owning your design look, DesignGen should just be your starting point. For full control, you need to live in, unfortunately, Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. I know I probably just lost like 3/4 of the people watching this video, but these are the applications where you actually get to get down and dirty. You can refine the layers, you can apply texture, build multiple colorways, prep for production ready files. If you are sending this to a screen printer, a DTF supplier, whatever it is, and you want to get those actual separation CMYK files, spot colors, whatever it is, all of these things, you're gonna need to use something like Photoshop. Another reason to use is if you want your mock-ups, your placement, your details to be absolutely perfectly dialed in, because I mean, at this level, perceived quality, that becomes your brand. So Here is a quick branding truth. The more consistent that your design language is, the faster the people are going to remember you. It's just one of those things. That means using the same 2 to 3 fonts across all of your drops, locking in your color palette, repeating symbols, visual motifs. Don't just drop random shirts. Drop collections with a vibe. It is not just the graphic, guys. It is your brand. So what values are you going to be associated with? What is your vibe? What are you going to have all wrapped into your brand? Because at the end of the day, you want to build a loyal following. Don't just drop shirts, drop stories. Attach meaning to your releases. Build anticipation. Tell people why you made this design and who it's for. People love a story. People literally buy stories more than they're buying the t-shirt. Because at the end of the day, when they go to a family reunion, they say, hey, what's that t-shirt? Oh yeah, I got it from this guy that I saw. He does X, Y, and Z. He lives out in B. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is a legacy, and that builds a brand that lasts. Trends don't last. If you're building a real apparel brand, remember this. Every t-shirt is a message. Every design is a decision. When someone wears your product, they're choosing to represent you. So be intentional. Be clear. Use tools like DesignGen to explore, illustrate, and maybe even perfect your brand story to connect with your audience. That's how you can create more than merch. That's how you can create a movement. Cheesiness aside, if that's what you're looking to build, subscribe. This channel is for creators looking to turn ideas into income and brands into culture. So no matter where you are in your t-shirt design journey, maybe you're just crafting for fun, maybe you're scaling a small side hustle, or maybe you're building the next great apparel brand, there's a path forward for you. If you are a crafter or a hobbyist, use Canva to bring your ideas to life. Keep it fun, keep it simple. If you are a small business owner, dial in your branding using Canva's Brand Kit. Stay consistent, use DesignGen to generate ideas and save time, but don't skip your brand identity. Now's the time to get smart. And if you are a apparel brand builder, make sure that you are leading with a story. Refine with pro tools like Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. Every drop is going to be your reputation on the line. If this gave you real value, please hit the like button. It would really mean a lot to me. It helps more creators find this kind of help without having to wade through all of the nonsense. And if you are serious about turning your designs into revenue, recognition, some real freedom, subscribe. I drop videos like this every single week, showing you exactly how to grow, design, market, and sell with confidence. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
In a world full of visions, dreams on the run, we needed a spark, now look what we've done. Just type it, describe it, watch it unfold.